Hello guys, Omni here. We are back with Star Wars The Clone Wars. Last week's episode saw the return of Ahsoka, and it was a really quaint episode. I really enjoyed it. It was not very large, it wasn't very big. It had a lot of fun. It also had a little bit of that kind of internal conflict that Ahsoka is dealing with right now, having just left the Jedi Order, and how she can still kind of cope with some of those values that she still finds so important, like with helping people. Even the perception of the Jedi still feels like something she has to try to defend, even though she's been betrayed by them. So it's still really fresh, and there's a lot of like complications going inside her head with this whole situation, this whole change in her life and all she's known. And you know, I'm really interested to see where this picks back up, where this goes, and what we'll see in this episode. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into this week's episode. And 1, 2, 3. Mistakes are valuable lessons, often learned too late.
I can tell you've worked on starships before. That must have been some academy you went to topside. What was it called?
Skywalker Academy.
Skywalker. Never heard of it. This is me. I did odd jobs, mech work, whatever I could to make some credits, and assembled it piece by piece. And now I've got myself a starship.
Good lord,
Impressive.
how?
No. Once the Silver Angel revs up its hyperdrive.
The Silver Angel? Hey, it's your ship. You call it what you want. Why don't you name my bike while you're at it?
I did. Trash. Its name is Trash.
Very funny.
Once you're done, where are you headed?
I don't know. This is all new to me. I figured I'd be on my own for a bit.
Yeah, that doesn't seem like the best idea. I mean, you crashed here on that piece of junk. What if you didn't crash on my landing platform?
Things couldn't
It's
be
the
a bigger
Force.
mess for me
The
than
will
they
of the
already are.
Force.
So you'll stay a little while longer at least. That way we can test the Silver Angel.
As long as Rafa doesn't mind.
Ahsoka's gonna be staying on for a bit.
You got any skills?
Only useful ones.
We'll find out soon enough. I hired a starship and crew for a job.
You what?
But then the pilot backed out and took his ship.
You hired a pilot other than me to do it with.
Well, now I need you.
Only as a backup.
What's the job?
Trace, please. I need your help with this.
You mean you need the best pilot around and the fastest ship you know?
Yes? You show up out of nowhere, suddenly you and my sister are inseparable? What are you after?
Excuse me?
Come on. Everyone plays an angle.
I don't have an angle. Unless maybe to keep you both out of trouble.
Ahsoka, Rafa, welcome aboard the Silver Angel.
You should rethink that.
That's what I told her.
Just strap in.
Leave her alone. She built a ship.
Trace, where are you going? You can't go there. That's a restricted area.
This sounds like a great
Don't answer that.
plan.
We have to answer that.
No, we don't.
This is the Silver Angel. What can I do for you?
Have you lost your mind? I'll have your star pilot license for this.
Do I need one of those?
Sorry. So sorry.
Just get in the transport lane and fly.
Who was on board that transport?
Oh, just some rookie pilots, apparently on their first maneuvers. I was just about to send a detachment to arrest them.
No, it's nothing.
Oh, it's sad.
I've never been to hyperspace before.
What? What have you been flying?
Oh, mainly speeders, you know? Maintenance vehicles.
See why I tried to hire a different pilot?
What did you say?
I said the ship flies like a dream.
Yeah, a bad one.
God.
Oh, I left the air brakes on. That could have been bad.
What?
You're taking us to Kessel?
It's legendary.
Yeah, it's legendary for its corruption. What are we doing here?
Picking up medicine?
Uh-huh.
This place is beautiful. See, Ahsoka? There's nothing to worry about.
I'm Kinash Locke, King Yoruba's major domo. We've been expecting you. We've prepared a banquet to show his thanks.
Welcome to the big time.
All right, how's this all gonna go astray?
We won't disappoint.
I've got one of the fastest ships around.
Sit down.
What kind of medicine are we transporting?
You will deliver 3 containers of unrefined spice.
You may as well get that contract ready.
Because we've got the fastest ship around.
They know, Trace.
Many things can be made out of spice, and they're not all good.
The Yoruba family of Kessel has always been a promoter of health and happiness across the stars.
Running spice is dangerous. The transport ships get attacked, often.
We don't fit the description of your normal transport.
But we're leaving Kessel. It's not hard to figure out what we might be here for. It's dangerous.
That's just your nerves talking.
No.
Oh my
I'm
God,
serious.
these people.
Running spice is no simple transport mission.
Now let's get this spice where it belongs.
It frustrates me, man. Mostly Rafa and her manipulation.
Next stop, Obadiah.
Mark Krim better have my money waiting.
Marg Krim? The Pike crime boss?
Why am I not surprised you know about the Pikes?
The Pikes are gangsters.
Gangsters? What, like Pintu back on Coruscant?
No, much worse. They'll take your ship, your life, everything.
My ship? No one is
Because
taking
that
my
doesn't
ship.
pay. And Trace and I have a lot of people on Coruscant waiting for money we owe them.
No, you owe them.
Said no one is taking my ship. I dumped the spice.
That's worse.
Neither one of you gets your way, and I keep my ship. You're welcome.
No, now you
the
get your
choices you
ship
can make
blown
now
up.
is
This spice gave us options. Right now, we owe the Pikes.
This is stressing me out, man. None of these people have their heads on straight.
Okay, do we need to go over it again? Well then, sounds like my plan is the best one we got.
That's not really addressing whether or not it's gonna work.
Here is your payment.
Not going to confirm the spice first.
Let us
Okay,
take a
thank you.
look.
You want to pay us our credits and send us on our way.
Here are your credits. Now go on your way.
Nope, nobody saw her do that. There's like a bunch of people
I take
around.
it back. I'm liking this plan.
This is highly irregular. I am going to make sure everything sorts out to our liking. Where is the spice? I want patrol ships to cut them off. Engage the tractor beam!
You better get us out of here now. What was that?
Tractor beam.
Tractor beam, Rafa.
I'm blaming the whole thing on you.
Between the three of us, there's plenty of blame to go around.
Not really. I feel like there's one pretty big convergence point in this blame game here. Oh my God. I don't know, man. There was no winning in this. Rafa is just making. I can't tell at this point if it's legitimately for them as a family or she's making these calls literally out of her own selfishness. I can't tell. It seems like such a mix of both, and it's so hard to like get on her side at all. Like I know you're not. I don't feel like you're even supposed to be. But my God, Trace, what part of they'll take your ship, they'll kill you. makes you think, let's eject the only bargaining chip that we have. I'm sorry, man. This is like, even Ahsoka for just like a little bit was a little like, shaky on her logic, especially when it was like, we could just give it away. And then, well, I mean, that still doesn't solve the gangster problem. I don't know, man. As people got in the ship, the Silver Angel, and became Silver Stupid. Like, super quick. I mean, man. The mind trick at least didn't work in the long run. She's gonna have to out herself eventually. Don't know, man. I almost forgot. There was that moment in the beginning, or towards the beginning, when they're actually leaving Coruscant, and there's that split moment where Anakin senses Ahsoka leaving the planet and lets them pass. That moment was the highlight of this episode. That and her ejecting the spice, because that was just the biggest WTF moment in the entire episode, entire season so far. Like, what the hell? But that moment was actually really well done, really intense, and I really enjoyed it. Man, their dynamic, I just love it so much. I like expanding on Kessel. I liked seeing the mines. Kind of giving us a little angle back into Solo, what Solo did with those mines and with the Kessel Run. And I guess the official way you're supposed to actually dock or land on Kessel. The people that are in charge of Kessel. I mean, there's some world expansion, at least somewhat, as far as Kessel, the spice mines, and, you know, spice itself. But I don't know, man. As far as just, I got nothing. I'm like, this destroyed me. This destroyed my brain. There was so much, like, wrong with these characters and their logics. It's just racking my brain. I don't know how to reconcile the characters' decisions. I mean, so far from what they've shown, they do feel in character. Like, Trace is quite naive. They don't know Ahsoka, so I do get on Rafa's side on that aspect a little bit. But she's also not the best with her just choices. I don't know. I don't know, guys. I'm just rambling at this point. What did you think of this episode? I would love to know what you thought about it. Sound off in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. If you like this, guys, support the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing. I don't know. I don't know. I didn't really have a lot in this episode to react to or take in, except for a couple of key moments. But that being said, I don't know. We'll see where the next episode goes. I have high hopes for the end of this season, the last 4 episodes, because Sam Witwer has hyped me up quite a bit for those. So I think we're going to get something really special at the tail end of this season. So keep an eye out. Keep in tune with the channel, because we'll be covering it all together and be reacting to those episodes as they come out. So thank you all for tuning in. I hope you're all being safe and taking care of yourself and taking all the precautions necessary out there, everybody. And as always, may the Force be with you always. Take care, everybody.